know this setup is a little different today, but for the first time in forever, I decided I really needed a day off. So I took advantage of today being the holiday, even though the kids had to make up a snow day, and I stayed home. It's really hard to force myself to not go to work. I'm always on go, go, go. But today, my body and my spirit was like, just go ahead and chill. Take a break. Take a day for you. So here I am. I'm at home. So like I said, the setting looks a little bit different, but that's okay because we're going to be right here once again. Thank you for joining. We are on day 12. Yes, day 12 of the 30-day journey. So yesterday, we talked about friends and friends being enemies. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I know during that little segment, which I actually did get a lot of feedback on that. So thank you so much. Y'all keep running those likes up, keep subscribing, keep hopping in the comments. I really appreciate you. But today we're going to discuss why we should not expect ourselves out of others. And I know I touched on it just a tad. I used that phrase yesterday, but after I processed everything, I got my bed. Normally at night when I lay down, it comes to me, I know this might sound crazy, but it comes to me of what my next episode will be. So every night, it's not like I have a big old list I choose from. Every night I go to bed and I wake up and it's like, boom, this is what you should talk about. So that is how I come up. I know I just let my spirit guides guide me. They tell me what it is I'm going to talk about. So we are going to touch in heavy on that. Thanks for joining me. Day 12. Let's get this started. All right. So welcome to the Melanin Talk with Janae. Thanks for joining. So yeah, it's been a pretty eventful 12 days on my YouTube journey and my growth. I'm starting to learn a lot. I'm actually up to 60 subscribers, so that's great. It's those small victories that matter. So like I always do, I encourage, please like, share, subscribe, pass it on, because we're just going to be talking about a lot. And right now, the main goal of my channel was to talk about my life and my growth. Of course, my business, but I've just been pulled in the direction to hit on different things I've been going through in my life lately as I've been transitioning, as I've been growing. Like even this week alone, it was a lot that happened in the past week, and I felt like there was a test thrown at me every day. I feel like I did pass those tests, but it's just like, man, what else you got for me? So I'm here, I'm in my element, I'm in my room, got my little crystals with me, so let's get it. Let's talk about why we should not expect ourselves out of others. So I know everyone listening, I'm guilty, we're all guilty of it. We have been in situations where our feelings were so hurt because of a decision that somebody else made. We also felt like, man, I would not do that to someone else, so why would they feel comfortable enough to do that to me? At this grown age of 37, I'm still trying to process. I can't expect myself in others. It has been a tough lesson to learn, but I can say it's gotten easier and easier over time. So I think my first tough experience with expecting myself out of others happened maybe last year. I was in a relationship and some things, came from the dark into the light. And I was just like, man, I never expected that out of you. I would never do that to you. That's the problem. When we expect ourselves out of others, that's where you're going to get yourself hurt every time. You're basically failing to control your own expectations when you do that. So, when you believe that someone should act in a certain way, that's really you setting yourself up for failure. Because at the end of the day, everyone has free will, and they're going to do what they want to do. And there's nothing you can do about it. There is a such thing as karma for them doing certain things to you, but at the end of the day, we gotta drop those expectations. Like, we can only speak on our own personal situations and not say, oh, I would have done this if I was in your shoes. You're going to set yourself up for failure every time. So when it comes to controlling those expectations, it is better that we depend on ourselves, and you should always be prepared for what may happen when you're involving others. It just makes it easy on you when you put things in perspective into that way. I could have saved myself years and years of hurt, not just when we're talking relationship, friendships, any type of relationship, a friendship with your family, with your actual partner, your relationship. You have no clue how many times intuitive me, looked at someone else and was like, dang, I can't believe you did it. And that's another reason that ties into following your intuitions. Like, especially as a woman, those intuitions, they hit. And then when things hit the fan, I know you guys have had those situations where it's been, oh, I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I feel bad, but inside your intuition is just like, no, let it go. And you're just like, oh, no, it can't be. They wouldn't do that to me. Exactly. Wrong. You know why they did it to you? Because you're expecting yourself. You cannot compare yourself to anyone else on what they're going to do and how they're going to handle certain actions. So we all have really got to get rid of that stigma. And I'm telling you, it's going to take a lot of hurt and make your healing processes better. I'm not going to act like I'm perfect. I still have situations sometimes when I'm like, dang, but I think that I've opened my eyes more to those situations of expecting myself out of someone else. Literally, if a situation happens, that is the response that I say to myself to help me heal. Well, you know what? I would have done it this way. However, I can't expect myself out of everyone else. And that's just how it is. And then I carry on with life. And it's another lesson that I've learned. So I know it's easier said than done. But believe me when I say, try to study that. Try to always focus on that. When you're looking for a specific outcome from someone else, just tell yourself, what are your expectations? Because your expectations probably don't match their expectations. So yeah, as far as that, I don't know how you will do it on your journey, but as far as my journey goes, I'm standing 10 toes on this. Like, limit those expectations. So think about it. When those expectations that you had on somebody are not met, how does it affect you? Just think about that for a second. You're going to end up disappointed. You're going to end up frustrated. You're going to end up sometimes even so angry because you expected. And you don't have to. It does not have to go that way. In some cases, we are just so attached to our expectations that we cannot separate it from reality versus perception. Like, you have to be able to separate the two. So this is going to prevent you from taking actions or making logical decisions moving forward because, you are in your feelings. So are you really going to make decisions based on your best interest when you are in your feelings? No, you can't make logical decisions that way. So what have we learned today? I know this is a shorter episode, but it's all good. I just wanted to get the quick point across. We've learned that do not expect yourself out of anyone. Live your life for you. Let them live their life for them. And I promise that'll help you. It'll be smoother sailing on your journey. So thank you so much for joining me on day 12. We will see what magical topic I come up with tomorrow. But I am really feeling the last 2 days and how it went and the feedback. So, per usual, I need you to hop in those comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me about a time when you were hurt or disappointed by expecting yourself from someone. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. This concludes day 12 of the 30-day journey. I will see you guys tomorrow. You have a wonderful night.